Venus Center, yeah.
あの光なんだよ。いや強すぎじゃないの。すげえ強い。マジ出発する。うわ。
Out here, right? All right. I'm gonna go inside to get a little certificate in there for a little souvenir for you. I'm gonna go grab that.
Don't
And get ready for a wave of people to come squeeze on in. Just got the front rail. Don't give it up.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I just didn't know where to put it. Hi. I don't know why I can't take pictures on the camera now.
やっぱあれおかしいよ。どんどんみんなが呼んでられない。
Where? Yeah, I felt that. Okay, I'll get it again.
Nests around little burrows here and there. I'm sure you're glad you brought your gloves this morning, right?
I am. Where did you come from that you had your gloves? Did you bring them from home? I did.
Michigan, right, lady?
No, New Jersey.
Oh, Jersey, I'm sorry. This is us. It's going to be happening. All of a sudden, this sunrise is done and gone.
ここで俺らに来たんですよ。結構それすごいね。ディズニーランドぐらいの距離。めっちゃ混んでる時のスプラッシュマウンテン並んでるぐらい。
Next picture, I want to get a few ladies and gentlemen, ladies here is the sun is half cracked. Like your mother probably told you, don't stare at the sun, right? Like your mother probably told you, don't just stare at the sun. You can permanently damage your peepers. So those shades, folks. Look through your camera device.
Want to use this GoPro?
Yeah, if you slow, it might look like hot lava in your camera.
Oh, there it is. Here it is.
Like, yeah, me neither. There it is. I agree about that. Yeah, I should move to auto.
来るで、来るで、来るで。
Yeah, yours on auto might be happy.
Happier. It'll be we put on the back.
Don't you let your sunrise up on me?
グラサンかけると明確に朝の時色が違う。
Mark Twain called this the sublimest spectacle he'd ever seen.
Yeah,
どんどん広くなっていってるよ、エリアが。
And when the sun does actually rise, we'll hear somebody give their Hawaiian chant to the sun. Today we saw the green flash because it's still like right now. Even though we'd already seen it kind of crack.
Really?
Yeah, all of a sudden it was like.
Yeah.
It'd still be.
手がめっちゃ寒い。
ああ、でももう。
出てきた。完全に来てるよ、これ。超かっこいい。
すごい。
You can see that NCL, Norwegian Cruise Lines. That's the big white dot. Looks like a little. The dot from way up here. And the island behind West Maui is very rare to see. That's Molokai, where we have Saint Damien that went over to the island and helped the people that were suffering from Hansen's disease or leprosy. And he went to save the people and ended up perishing from the disease about 5 years ago. He was canonized. And that place over there is called Kalupapa, over on the island of Molokai. That's the other island behind the West Maui's, which is closest to us. This is 100% visibility that we have today, guys, of the crater, of the view down below, 100% visibility. So on a day like today, it doesn't get any better, guys. It really doesn't.
And then we see Oahu, right?
You can't see Oahu right now, but very, very barely this morning, the lights that you could see shining down out in the distance was the lights of Oahu. And now it's dissipated. You can just barely see the top, just barely. But way out in the distance is the kind of horizon line that you can see of Oahu. Now, this is 100% clarity. We get a lot of clouds that come in on a daily basis. There's a lot of days where, like I was telling you, the crater looks like a cup of coffee with cream in the middle. There's a lot of people that take pictures of the video instead because we don't see anything. Now, I haven't seen it this clear yet this year. During August is typically when we get this much visibility, and this is when a lot of the photographs for the national park brochures and things like that are taken. And a lot of the evidence of the park that you've seen on film or back home is taken this time of year. We have the trade winds today that are non-existent. They blow from the north and they bring the clouds in. Today we have Kona winds. That's why you can hear that. It's down to your left. And that rock formation down to your left is actually evidence of the Hawaiians that were here in 1200 AD. You can see a small stacking of stones down to your left now. I'm watching the road, so don't look where I look. I know where everything is. A perfect day. We'll see the clouds reflecting on the ocean below and giving a really beautiful shot of this purplish gold on the ocean. I think is a beautiful shot here. As I'll pause for you and let you get that on film. What a day, guys. Bring you guys up. You want to come up again tomorrow? You guys are good luck. PMA. Positive mental attitude. Hawaiians came to this mountain. There's very little vegetation here because of the lack of moisture. So there's only 4 plants that grow at the summit. The silver sword, the ne'enae, the pukiave, and the mamane. And they're all Hawaiian plants, so they have Hawaiian names. And they were used for medicinal uses and also spiritual uses. As we head down and you look on the roadside, you'll see small little silver shrubs. And you'll also see a brilliant little yellow flower, a yellow evening primrose, which is in it. We'd come up on a full moon as kids and ride down with no lights for fun. That's kind of how I got to know the road.
How come I've seen British flags flying?
The flag you see is actually the Hawaiian flag, and a portion of it in the top corner has the
The whole crater rim is fenced off. So we have to inspect it
goats?
Once a month. And we have about 55 miles of fence that we have to
So what prevents the pigs and stuff from going?
pretty much all of this area above the fence was goats and pigs, and it just recovered. This is about
They will get their roads
10 to 12 year recovery.
basically big.
We call this feral animal management, and we manage for zero tolerance. And what that means is, within the park boundaries,
Have them
we
all
have a
over
zero
the place.
tolerance policy for feral goats, pigs, and axis deer. We continue all our efforts, use all the different types of methods to obtain and collapse, and there's still animals outside. We will continue to have ingress of these animals in the park. So fences work. It's the first thing you got to do in conservation here in Hawaii.
So straight ahead of us is Molokini, and then what's the island right behind Molokini Crater?
This is Koholave, the target island, uses U.S. military practice during World War II. They practice so much testing bombs there that nobody
For real estate now. So we want to try to keep this agriculture as much as we can. The family that owns it, the Baldwins, they actually get a state tax break for farming ag land. So that gives the family incentive to keep it agriculture. Has anybody seen the movie The Descendants?
So here's a hyperlapse recording of us going down the volcano after sunrise.